Piss
How's
off.
it going? sorry. We're very happy to have you on, Kai. How's it going?
No, dude, I pasted 2 more ridiculous cards from the set into the show notes just now.
Weren't you just like playing an EDH right before we started?
Yeah, against what's his name again?
Poopface McCoy or something?
No, it was poop. Oh, wait, hold on.
Always on, like,
guys,
gonna put...
please stop. We're sharing my new Magic Online account.
Poop McButts.
Is this the kind of humor like you laugh when you're like a 10-year-old or something?
Yeah, and he was probably a 10-year-old.
I'm 10 and a half, actually.
Yeah. Way too old for this. Yeah.
You know, it was so funny to me when I started playing like games on the Super Nintendo where you could name your character, right? It's like not a pre-made name for the main character, but you could put in any name. So I put in like the stupidest names, and like the system accepted it, and it kept using it, and it gave me like so much power of like manipulating the world in absurd ways. Like, I guess I kind of had my humor like laid out for me right there, and I never really went deeper than that.
Wait, did you guys play Pokemon back then?
No, I made money on selling cracked Pokemons on what's it called, zip disks to a floppy disk. It's been so long now.
Floppy disk? No way.
No, I probably told the story before, right? I downloaded emulators and then the Pokemon Red and Blue ROM, and then I put that on floppy disks and I sold them on the school bus.
Oh, so wait, why would you do that? Because everyone had a Game Boy, no?
Dude, you really overestimate like children back then.
What? Okay, because I think like in Pokemon, like I think you could name yourself obviously, but I think you can also name your
rival, right?
Your rival, yeah.
Was Gary or something?
Yeah, Gary. But like I never called him Gary. He was always Ass or Ass something. Yeah, it was usually just Ass.
So creative. Like nobody would have thought that you would become like an artist at some point.
No, because then I'm Ash and he's Ass, so like it's kind of simple, no?
Oh, like English Ash, like not German, like Arsh?
No, I was Ash.
Oh, you were multilingual from the beginning.
But Gary was
you
Ash.
Ashlock?
Ashlock, that's too long, dude. That's like
Usually you can only do like eight.
Yeah, like the screen on a Game Boy is kind of limited. You know, you don't
have enough memory for Arschloch.
It takes like half the screen, dude.
You remember these Hitler in the bunker video memes? Like Hitler learns he can't name Gary Arschloch. The renaming of Gary has not occurred.
Yeah, but so for the listeners, I played some Commander on Magic Online, which is kind of ridiculous because it's like the shittiest interface and it kind of sucks.
I can't believe that you do this. Like when you first told us you did, like I was like, he's full of shit. Maybe he's doing this for like a video or something.
But he does it for fun.
Yeah, it's
like how?
Dude, I'm goldfishing my Phage deck.
Like we have the Unreal Engine 5 now, right? GTA 6 is coming up like in the next 10 years or something, and you play EDH on Magic.
Yeah.
But do you get Campfire in your opening hand every time?
I do get a lot of comments on Campfire in games. Yeah, people don't know what it does. Because, like, I go like turn 2, tap one of my Swamp, cast Campfire, and then activate it, gain 2 life, go. Shit like that. Yeah.
Do you want to tell the listeners what Campfire does?
So it's my favorite artifact of all time after LED. It's a 1 mana artifact.
Even Lotus Petal and like
it's oh dude, Campfire is definitely higher than Lotus Petal. Yeah,
even better than Mana. No, what's it called? The one that anyway, you go.
Black Lotus.
I gotta look up. I hope it's a common. I hope
Mana
it's not
Crypt. That's the one.
I hope it's not an uncommon, dude.
It's a common.
Okay, good, nice. Okay, so it's like a 1 mana artifact. It has 2 activated abilities. The first one for 1 and tap, you gain 2 life. Very powerful.
How do you even need to pay mana for that?
And the second one, which is more important, is 2 and tap. You exile Campfire and you shuffle your graveyard into your library and you put all your commanders you own from the command zone into your hand.
Wow.
Boom, baby.
Wow. And so that combos with Phage, so you can then cast Phage.
That's right. Yeah, that's my commander, Phage the Untouchable. And if I cast, when she enters, if I did cast her from my hand, I lose the game. So that's my commander.
Wait, where's that a combo? Like you can put Phage from the command zone into your hand?
Because she has an ability.
Oh, you have to cast it from the command zone.
When she enters play, if you don't cast it from your hand, you lose the game. So if you cast it from your command zone, you lose.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
the shittiest like workaround ever. Like this is something like
Yeah,
German
dude.
bureaucrats would come up with
Yeah,
instead of
dude.
like flipping to future technology and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm impressed though because
This is the
very
equivalent of
Kai.
fax machining Phage, right?
Yeah. I gotta admit, like Platinum Angel is much nicer
Yeah,
to have her on the board
because
first.
Phage is like a very cool character, and it's like such a sick mono black deck. And Kai's a bit of a spike, and I mean that in actually a quite nice way. So this is actually kind of off brand, but in a cool way. So fair play.
Dude. Like mono black slaps, and it's like the most evil color ever. But like I chose this super ridiculous commander that's like so uncastable.
I still love when we went to Italy to play with some friends, Matteo and everything, and we're all like, okay, like guys, just bring a very chill deck. I made a deck that was like, it's so bad.
You brought your Warhammer
The
deck,
legacy
you know?
deck.
Yeah. I mean, I purposely made that like not a single card that searches your library, no infinite combo, blah blah blah. And the guys were like, okay, yeah, just like not very much fast man, like 2 mana rocks maybe, blah blah. Guy sends us like a deck of his deck, and it's like half fast mana. I'm barely even exaggerating. It's like, so guys, we've got Dire Ritual, Culling the Weak, Mana Crypt, Solar Ring, blah blah. It's like, oh dude, chill.
Yeah, dude, like Phage is 7 mana. What are you talking about?
Can
Wait,
you
actually, like if you blink Phage, do you also lose the game?
I lose the game, yeah. If someone blinks my Phage, I'll die. If someone, I don't know, if I reanimate Phage, I'll obviously die too. I can't cheat Phage, right? So
You
also
can't
like
cheat fate.
yeah. If I cast Platinum Angel first and then I cast Phage, and then with the death trigger on the stack, someone plows my angel, I die. Usually I order Uber Eats for everyone then. That's usually how it works, yeah.
Is there? I think there might be a black stifle effect. I'm not sure.
No, there's Torpor Orb.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. But Torpor kind of sucks too. I think Command Beacon is like also kind of one of the like infamous ways to get Phage into your hand. It's like this land, which also costs like $15 for no reason, I think. Taps for colorless. But yeah, for all the Phage players. And you can sack it to put your commander into your hand. But you know what? Like the most ridiculous way how to put Phage into play, and that's something I've tried a few times, and it's so ridiculous that I actually kind of gave up on it. Is so there are 2 counter spells in black, and one of them is Withering Boon. It's like 1 in the colorless. Like black and a colorless, counter target summon spell, and you lose 3 life.
Okay, can I say the next one?
Yeah, dude, you got the next one. You got it.
Dash Hopes.
Yeah,
And
dude.
This is especially cool because very good friends of mine from London, we have a Judge Stack, and this is one of the most fun cards to see new players try and resolve. So should we see if Julian knows how to resolve this card, or actually Kai as well? So Dash Hopes is 2 black. I'm going to pull it up because I need to tell you exactly what it does.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now.
Yeah, Julian, you should probably know this card. This is from
this is literally the one I was like talking about.
Yeah,
like
dude.
when I told you there's a black counter, but apparently it does something completely different.
So Dash
But
Hopes
I had
is,
this artwork on mind.
the artwork is so cool as well, I think.
Yeah, it slaps.
So 2 black instant, counter target spell. When you play Dash Hopes, any player may pay 5 life. If a player does, counter Dash Hopes. What does the stack look like, and how is it resolved when you cast this spell?
Is this related to Phage or just generally speaking?
Generally speaking.
Okay, so somebody
Because if Kai's using this, he needs to know as well.
Okay, so like if somebody like casts Spirit Monger and then I cast Dash Hopes on it.
Yeah.
When you play Dash Hopes, okay, actually let's read the Oracle text. When you cast this spell, any player may pay 5 life, or a player does. Okay, so on that goes a triggered ability on top of the Dash Hopes. Like I have no idea. This is like I'm making this up in my mind.
Yeah.
And then when a triggered ability resolves, I would say starting with the active player, anybody gets the chance of paying 5 life. When you cast this, any player, yeah, I guess it goes just like in turn order, and like, you know.
What do you
starting with
think,
the active
Kai?
player? Or player does counter Dash Hopes.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say the same, right? Like it's triggered ability that happens before resolution.
Okay, damn it. You guys nailed it, I think. So I'm so going to get a point in our next game if I've got this wrong. But yeah, in Judge Tower, if you can do something, you have to. So I believe you're right. There's definitely a triggered ability that goes on the stack above it. And then starting with the active player who cast it, they can pay 5, and then every other player can pay 5 as well. And then that goes away. Then Dash Hopes leaves the stack.
It's like, why would you do that though?
Then the ability resolves. So like both players could pay 5 life if they both have like a Death Shadow in play or something.
Yeah. So this card reads like a counter spell, but it's really not a counter spell. It's a burn spell, right?
Yeah.
Because
And then
like
if they're at 5, then it's a counter spell. It's like
it's
the
so
worst.
bad. It's so bad. It is so bad. But anyway, so so one way to get Phage on the battlefield is like you can dash hopes or you can withering boon your Phage, your own Phage, and then your Phage goes in your graveyard, right? Because you countered it, and then you need to get your Phage from the graveyard
Raise
back to
dead,
your
baby.
hand with like Gravedigger or some other like.
This is like the greatest
Raise
game
that.
of solitaire ever.
God.
And then you have to spend another 7 mana to get Phage from your hand. Like so you've cast Phage twice.
But they can't terror her, right? So I mean,
you
it's pretty
can't.
hard to get rid of.
Yeah, but it's also pretty hard to connect because it's a 4/4 without flying or trample or anything. It's just a 4/4. It's so bad, dude. Like what? Yeah, like once per once
you
per
can't
week.
even put
maybe,
Rancor
connect.
on it to give it trample.
No,
Nope.
can't
Green
play
card.
green cards.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's the one. Oh god, in German it's called Tücke des Schläfers. What's it? Oh fuck. Because I was so scared of that card when I was like starting out.
Cover of Darkness. Like your creatures have fear.
Fear.
Enchanted creature has fear, but I only stupidly know it's. Oh yeah, it's here the Sleeper's Guile.
Okay.
Okay,
Enchanted
nice.
creature cannot be blocked except by artifact creatures and black creatures. When Sleeper's Guile is put into a graveyard from anywhere from play, return Sleeper's Guile to owner's hand. So this is basically the black Rancor.
You're an EDH master.
It costs 3 mana.
Yeah. Fear's not bad. Shadow is much better. Or
true.
horsemanship, of course.
Yeah. Of
But
course.
yeah.
Good
any of
luck
those
getting
things.
horsemanship in black.
Yeah, that's like another 2 turns I gotta need for to get that work. But yeah.
You sound like you've done it before.
Yeah, a few times. Yeah, it's like
So-
I'm my
sorry.
own biggest enemy kind of in the game. Like I almost
It's
don't
cool.
even. Yeah.
It's cool.
Like I can't even take care of my opponents. So I
So-
have to take care of myself.
The $1 million question: did you beat Poop him at butt face with Phage?
Nah, dude,
Phage,
because he took my Phage. Like he played Zedru. It's like as commander, like who takes control of other stuff and stuff. Yeah, so
What did
they ended up having my Phage and
So you put all the hard work in.
yeah.
This is like upper management, right?
Dude,
You put in all the hard work. You work in the warehouse. You finally get it into play, and they're like, "Right, I'll take that, and I'll tell the boss."
yeah,
the size
and
you
like basically like Gilded Drake my Phage and
I made
I
this.
died. Yeah.
Exactly. Cool.
Yeah. But it's so this is kind of like my casual outlet, but like I'm a big fan of decks that also have like this like sub theme where like I don't necessarily have to get Phage going in my commander deck, right? Like it's a nice side quest kind of thing. If it works out, it works out. But other than that, it's just like a mono black deck, right? Like it does mono black stuff. So
Yeah, I remember that happening.
What's the best creature in your deck that usually wins? Please tell me it's something like Phyrexian Negator or something.
oh, Razorcath, I think. It's like
Why
an
do I not know the card?
it's an 8 mana demon from was it Amonkhet or like Hour of Devastation, I think.
So, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and like it's like an 8 mana 8/8 flying demon, I think.
And you
and
pay
you can
life,
pay two
sacrifice
li-
creatures, and you demote tutor.
Exactly. Yeah, and you do all sorts of broken stuff.
Yeah.
But
So Kai's pretending
yeah.
to play a cool fluffy Phage deck, but Phage deck, sorry,
Ra-
basically.
Ra-
all
He's
I'm
like,
doing is like yeah.
Mono
like,
black combo you.
In reality, I'm a Razorcath deck.
Oh, dude, that guy actually looks amazing.
Yeah, dude.
8/8 flying trample, pay to yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, you can do lots of stuff.
I mean,
so
it seems
like
like a very classic EDH card, right?
They should make like an old frame version of that dude.
yeah, dude, he's sick as hell. He's insane.
Yeah, he better be at 8 mana.
Which deck would Julian play? Probably like a Jeskai mid-range.
Oh no,
commander.
probably like a band colored like Rafik of the Many, maybe.
Dude, that
Like
No,
that guy.
I'm trying to take the piss out of him with Jeskai. Come on.
I don't even know like about a Chess guy commander. It's like
Yeah,
Teferius.
he would play
I would
Rafik
not
as
play a
very-
planeswalker as a commander. That's like playing a land as your
Oh,
commander.
what about Aragorn for your commander?
Aragorn is
Aragorn.
nice, yeah.
I don't even know what Aragorn does.
Oh, it's just really popular in
Okay, so
competitive
yeah,
EDH.
no. Dude, like when I
It's Jeskai.
many years ago when I got into EDH, like the or rather dual commander and stuff, like I wanted to play Rofalos. They were like, no, that's banned. Then I wanted to play something else. They were like, the first 4 commanders I came up with were banned. And then the next 2 I played were also banned later on. It was like everything I touch a commander gets banned. Like, what's going on here?
Or you like broken stuff.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah. I remember like playing Yisan the Wanderer Bard. You guys know that guy?
Yeah, I do.
It's like the green
It's
dude.
it's the green dude, which basically
Like the bad birthing pod kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. The bad birthing pod.
Oh, right. Yeah, he tutors stuff.
Yeah, tutors, like, he gets a lore counter every time you use it, but the trick is, like, you activate it, and it gets, like, 1 lore counter, but then in response to the ability, you untap it with, like, Quirion Ranger, and you use it again. So instead of searching for 1 and 2, you search for 2 twice. And then on the next turn, you don't search for 3 and 4, you search for 4 twice. And that's just like, that's my kind of jam.
Yeah.
I played a mono green, but the truth is the most broken card in the entire deck was always Gaia's Cradle. Because when that guy was banned, I went to Titania, Protector of Argoth, which was also like completely broken, and yeah.
No shit,
crazy.
Julian. no shit, Julian. In your Jisan, I don't know, toolbox creature deck,
So,
Gaia's
like-
Cradle is the best card. Ooh.
So I built this like mono green deck for Vintage, and like Black Lotus was always the best card. I don't know why, but I had like Terra Stomper and stuff.
Yeah. I loved it. But also like later on, I even played like in the European Dual Commander not nationals, like championships or whatever. I don't remember. And I played this.
You're in your 10 friends at a MKM.
Yeah, no. Like, it was a really big deal at not Card Market, at Eternal Weekend. Like,
Yeah, I do remember.
2017,
It's big,
18.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. There was like there was this huge schism where like I think the Italians, they were like, no, we do 30 life and we call it Leviathan or something. No, they wanted to keep 40 life. And that like the rest of the community went to like 30 life or even 20. I think it might have been 20.
They do have another name though, don't they? It's like
Yeah. And then I played this one red Bell Striker, something Surgo Bell Striker, I don't remember. Basically like 2/2, 1 mana creature, and I think it had like dash or something, and I played a mono red deck and I burned everybody. And I think that the big thing was like that dude, and there was I'm so bad at remembering cards now. the guy, bug colors, elf, reaches out for the handshake.
Leovold?
Oh, Leovold.
How can I remember fucking Leovold? Yeah, that was the other big one. Yeah.
I think he's banned. I don't know.
Yeah, Leovold is banned.
Yeah, of course it was banned. Like, I touched it.
Zogo is not banned, I'm pretty sure, though.
They probably changed the rules then.
Maybe.
Yeah. And anyway.
Yeah, but maybe you should give it a shot again. It's a nice like outlet outside of like Legacy, like this casual nonsense where
I've really been interested in like putting razor blades through my eyes and ears instead, actually.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, I love like Dual Commander, and I think they kind of have it, but the problem with that is they still play it as like 4 multiplayer games, right? 4-player multiplayer games.
Yeah,
That's my thing. I just can't do multiplayer. Every time I do it, I hate it so much. It's just straight up. These days I just don't even like pretend to.
You know what? My problem with
me.
multiplayer, except for like that it takes so long until it's your turn again, is I realized by observing like Commander players in their natural habitats that they don't actually read all the cards that they don't know. They
just pretend.
They're like, what does it do? It's just like Kai's like, oh, it gains 2 life, and then they're like, okay, whatever. And apparently it has this completely broken second ability that like 5 turns later puts Phage into your hand. That's just
and then they're like, wait, what? That's so broken.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's at some point, like I really don't want to know like what your 5th Hydra does, maybe. But
at the 5th one, that's where you draw the line.
This one doubles its +1/+1 counters when I play it.
Oh, dude,
that narrows it down so much, right?
Oh yeah, like anything like proliferate, like dude, drives me crazy. Like drives me absolute nuts.
Just put 50 counts on it and be done with it.
Yeah. You gotta play a couple of Dominations, just a couple of board wipes. Don't worry about all the nonsense on the battlefield.
I think you have to do it. The best wraths must be instant speed ones because you get to do it in response while they're like trying to work out how many counters they have. No, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
Route.
You know what? Cyclonic Rift is good for a reason, dude.
Dude, I love telling this story so much because you're like as they're trying to figure something out, you throw in your instant speed wrath. You're like, whatever, guys, let's just like let's move on.
Yeah, let's don't worry about this, right?
I remember watching a match of a friend of mine. I'm not gonna name it, but he was like super spike, insanely competitive, like really serious and super competitive. And one tournament, he was up against a guy who was like really rather casual, like one of those guys who could be good but never chose to be good because he didn't really properly want to learn the rules and the metagame and everything. But he was like. Yeah, anyway, so my friend was playing some brainstorm deck, brainstorm, ponder, spin my top. And the other guy was playing burn. It was so funny because like the brainstorm guy was like close to stabilizing. And then he played Brainstorm. And he just put the Brainstorm down, okay, resolves, and then like he draws 3 cards and he thinks for a while. And the other guy clearly didn't understand how priority works. So as the first guy was resolving Brainstorm, he was like, yeah, whatever, burn, you. and my friend was like, stop. Like, he puts out the hand. No, we have to do this in order. And he goes on for another 20 seconds resolving Brainstorm.
Oh, man, dude. That's nice, dude, yeah.
Then the other guy is like, okay, now. It's like, no, you don't have priority. And then you just burn them out later.
Yeah. It's all about dominance. Nice, dude. Dude. I got a similar story. Like it's like a couple of years ago, but basically, like it was my LGS here in Berlin, and there was this new dude like who played Burn as well, and he played he just tapped 2 mana to mountains and cast 2 lava spikes, right? They're both sorceries, and then his opponent Flusterstorm both.
It doesn't even work.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was watching. I didn't comment on this, but I was like, dude, okay, dude, we're in Berlin, you know. I guess that works here, you know. It's the Wild West.
Fingers, baby.
I can fucking Flusterstorm do 2 lava spikes. What the fuck?
Back in 2006, everybody in Munich was playing like landstill variants. Like literally, I want to say like 60% of the metagame was like land. You know, the deck that makes you like you look smart when you play landstill. Like I think that was part of the appeal. And there was a match, and I remember sitting next to it, and the judge walks over, looks at the table for a couple of moments, then he's like, "Why are there 2 standstill in play right now?" They're like, "Oh." Like, oh, nobody does this. And you know, like later on we got to a point like where technically the trigger should have been put in a stack, I guess, or something. But the judge was just like, yeah, whatever. Whoever like breaks it, that's on you.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, next player just draw 6 cards.
I guess it's almost impossible to have 2. Maybe you can show and tell it. Like if both players have a stencil in hand and someone casts a show and tell.
That's what you want to do, right? And the other guy puts in like, I don't know, Decree of Silence or something, like one of those broken cards.
Can't you just stifle it when you play your own one?
Oh, dude, like I think everyone has done that so far. No, at least once.
Never. I promise. I swear.
Stifle stencil.
Somebody tried that. Like there was when I went to the city I studied in. Like I tried to bring Legacy there. And I told probably so many stories of that, like also the guy. Just like you could tell, like my opponent, I gave him landstill and he saw it somewhere apparently, and he thought, oh no, I'm gonna play the smart deck, and he just like goes land go. I go land while. He goes land standstill, and then on my turn I just go land go. Like, wait, why did you not play a spell? I'm like, oh, I don't have one. And then we went down and divided them. And like, I guess sometimes you really have to learn by failure, but yeah. He was also the same guy who, like, when he played against me before, like, he tried to stifle standstill.
Hell yeah, dude. Those are usually also the people who pivot needle LED. Yeah.
Classic
player,
right?
I've done that loads of times.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, guys.
I think we all have our guilty things. Right? I remember not winning a match because I didn't attack my Noble Hierarch under Ensnaring Bridge. Because, like, you know, you shortcut to make the game easier to you. The shortcut is when your opponent doesn't have cards in hand, you cannot attack, right? I think in any complex game of Magic, we sometimes have these shortcuts that get created from like playing a lot and getting experience, so it's easier to think about stuff. But sometimes they are faulty, and I think that's the kind of cool thing about, like, you know, getting more experience, where you can shortcut and you can make decisions quicker, and then you refine your shortcuts and you find the corner cases, and I think that's enough of serious talk.
I remember when I used to play some modern Lantern, like Hierarch was one of the scariest cards you could face, so I used to surgical them quite a lot. Because I mean, seriously, because it's what beat you, like straight up.
Like, okay, can't win anymore, my friend.
Yeah.
Cheat. Like, you should have like some big button that says GG and you put it on the table. GG, my friend.
GG, I know you can't win. And then there are a maniac that plays like Shatterstorm. You're like, well, fuck.
No. Anyway, so guys, I want to tell a quick story that I came across in another card game because I found it so hilarious, and let's very quickly touch on that. I don't want to talk about like the slow play on poker. I talked about that on Discord because that's also hilarious. Maybe I'm going to mention that on a future episode. But the other story also involves poker, and
I have been watching the poker drama, by the way. It's quite interesting.
There are a couple of like really big drama things in this World Series of Poker main event. I want to talk about something in the last year's main event. Did you guys watch that?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. I think his name is Jonathan Tamio. And if you already know about this, you know what the drama is, because it's actually hilarious. And I just wanted to mention it because it is hilarious. So you guys know that poker, there's two school of thoughts, right? There's the game theory optimal school of thought, which is like, I'm only gonna play by the book, by the number perfectly, and you can never abuse me, which is like fair, which is probably the dominant school of thought. And then there are the guys like, Daniel Negreanu and stuff like, who are like, yeah, we do that, but also we try to, especially like in I was gonna say paper games, like in live games, you try to read the opponent, you try to pick up on like physical tells and stuff that they give away. Anyway, so if you go by the book, Game Theory Optimal, GTO, you can actually have a computer do that for you. And that's, of course, banned on all the online poker sites. So if they detect that, basically like in chess, right? If you always make the perfect move all the time, you eventually get banned, because not even like Magnus Carlsen does that. But he's getting close. So anyway, so there are these poker solvers, right? These electronic devices or programs that can tell you in any given situation, based on the information you have gathered in this hand, what you should do. And it's like completely independent of your opponent. It's only based on public information and your whole cards, of course. So these are, of course, banned, right? Online as well as in live tournaments. But so this guy was on the final table, and he cannot use that because it's illegal. But you know who can use that? Like the audience. And the rule was, you can have a couple of friends in the audience that you are allowed to talk to during the entire final table. So during the entire final table, he kept walking over to the audience. There was a friend of his with a MacBook, like staring into it the entire time, and every critical decision he walks up to that guy, talks to him for a short moment.
I remember hearing about this.
Oh wow, that's ridiculous. Like outside assistant is okay.
Outside assistance was okay in that tournament. And that's like I would never blame that guy, because like how much do you have to fuck up like as a tournament organizer to not make the connection? Like of course they bring the rail, right, where you can put your friends, because that's just like emotional support, and there's more drama, there's more hype around it, like the broadcast improves. But somehow they forgot to like make it a rule that those guys cannot use a poker solver.
So weird. It was so weird. Like after a bit, they were like, "All right, this is enough. We're gonna make a new rule."
They made it after the tournament, but
yeah.
I guess there's probably tons of legal repercussions because everybody buys in for like $10,000. Then when you change the rules, that only flies in Magic, right?
Yeah,
that's wild, dude. Yeah.
Like midway through the tournament, Entomb is banned.
Yeah. It's almost like it's almost like two-headed giant, but the other person is not in the game.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Loved it so much. Yeah. Anyway, it was banned for this year.
Oh, was he?
No, not he, but the practice.
The rule?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah, you in Magic, I'm gonna be like, oh, I have to consult my Magic solver. What's the best play? AI, tell me what to do. Okay, land, go.
Strong.
Yeah. I've played quite a bit of paper, also in preparation of Impact Returns to get a stronger grasp of the metagame and everything. And it's actually not that different than like the last time I played a lot.
What, Legacy?
Yeah.
Entomb.
Yeah, but the thing is, like over the last couple of months, I didn't play that much, but there were so many new cards coming in, and I thought like, oh, maybe it's going to be very different in Nerf to like put in so many hours to really be sharp on like understanding stuff and knowing cards. And like, okay, I jinxed it. Like as Impact Returns comes along, there's going to be like 10 cards in the first game. Then I'm going to be like, and Kai, what do you think about this card? No, but seriously, like it was I just like played a painter list that you had given me a couple of weeks ago, and I felt good. Like I think I went like 4-1 or something in the first league. And
nice, dude. Yeah.
Because I don't think Final Fantasy brought many new cards.
Yeah, dude. Like legacy, like a lot of legacy players complain about like how you constantly have to buy new stuff for your decks, but it's actually not that bad. Like if you compare this to like Modern or Commander, of course, or like any other format, I guess like Vintage and Legacy, like you're kind of still in your safe spot where you maybe buy like a couple of cards maybe per year or so, but it's not that bad, I think.
There's been quite a lot of new ones recently, like the Tamios and stuff like that. But
dude, like Tamio came out like when, like like a year ago.
I was say, like, Tammy is like not a new card to me anymore.
No, but we're legacy players. I still haven't even thought about buying one, but
Yeah.
I know what you mean though. Yeah.
But you know what I mean, right? We don't have to buy new cards every single set because like the threshold for a card to be legacy playable is so high already that like fringe playables, like you see maybe for like a week or two and then they kind of vanish. We have had this like so many cards already.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So I know we're gonna talk about like a couple of cards from the Edge of Eternities, but I can already tell you that like only a few of them will actually see legacy play.
Oh yeah,
right.
We've made a list, and I think like one, maybe two, probably.
I kind of want to say like many of them just go into the Ledger Shredder tier, right? Where they are around for like 2 weeks and then they're gone.
Yeah, dude. Like the cards are not like Ledger Shredder is not a bad Magic card. I think like it's a decent Magic card, but in Legacy decks, decent is not good enough. Like decent is just decent.
Yeah, it needs to be like just clearly very pushed. Like Tamiyo is a good example, I guess, or have some very nice synergy and make a new deck or something. But I think it's almost easier for it's either like threats from a Modern Horizons set or weird cards that go and like make combo decks is kind of what mostly come into Legacy these days. Like
the niche engine
I mean like the black double side lands like Phage or spells, or like there's another good example, like things that go in Mystic Forge combo, like some random artifacts, Candy Trail or something like that, or
something that involves like search your library, add to your mana pool on a single card. You know these cards?
Yeah.
Especially like all these like black tutors, and then they all turn out worse than Infernal Tutor.
Yeah, like that one with Delirium that searches for a demon.
Oh, right. Demonic Council. Yeah.
I saw people play that in Doomsday actually recently.
Yeah, I tried it too. It's kind of medium, honestly. It's like it's
not
bad.
even decent.
I think it's bad now. Like Demonic Tutor is a nice card, obviously, but like it's so bad right now because everyone plays Graveyard Hate, and like like people can counter this card with like a Fairy Macabre if they want to.
Yeah,
right?
It's true.
If they get you off Delirium, then you have to actually find a demon within your deck.
Just put Grinning Demon in your deck like a
grinning Demon. Dude.
Grinning Demon might actually be the best thing you can find next to Griselbrand.
Dude, 4 mana 6/6? Yeah. Shoots you for 2 in the upkeep.
Nice.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Crazy cool artwork though.
Yeah,
I think was
amazing artwork.
Was it Cav Walker? I think.
Dude, if it's actually Cav Walker, you're gonna be the best.
I think so, dude. I'm not.
Do you really know all those guys?
No. Wait,
it is Mark Suck.
Oh man,
I knew that.
Dude. Okay.
That was just Kai's just completely guessing and hoping it's
no, dude. Like I knew that like Cav Walker did a lot of Magic artworks during that era.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, cool artwork.
The flavor text as well. Oh my god. Do you want to say it?
It's drawn to the scent of screaming.
It's so cool.
It's just on the line of like not being cheesy, but still being cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I mean, they try to push Juice Jin a little bit, right? Is what this is,
the big thing about Grinning Demon, I can't believe we're actually discussing the cards.
Yeah, sorry, it's quite like, a tangent.
you can get it out like on turn 3 and then attack with it on turn 4, which is like not something you do with a 4-drop. So you're basically like paying 3 extra mana to give it haste. This is 6/6, which is like okay. Also, like you get to dodge the upkeep cost for a turn if you do it
broken.
That way. Yeah.
You look at this and then you look like at Sheoldred, the Apocalypse. Same mana cost, completely different text box.
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah.
I mean, Sheoldred I thought was terrible when I first saw it. That is one of the hardest cards to evaluate.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I'm just like the one weirdo that just didn't get it, but when I saw it, I was like, "There's no way this is good." I could, yeah.
No, because you look at the 4 mana cost, right?
4 mana, 4/5 Death Touch is like fine, but not exciting at all. And then we're kind of taught that gaining life and like draining is not a very strong ability, but it just is on this whole package of her. I don't know.
Okay.
I would say she's actually her and Fable of the Mirror Breaker, like 2 of the hardest to work out cards in like the last 5 years or so.
Yeah, you're right.
I love the Mirror Breaker so much.
Yeah. I mean, you have to add though that like both cards usually go hand in hand with like fast mana like fast mana, right? Like Ancient Tomb or Dark Ritual, Lotus Petal, like those cards
Oh,
really
in
make
Legacy, yeah,
those
but
cards
she's, like,
work.
She's good in Standard and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Absolutely correct.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a nice tangent on Grinning Demon.
So that was like, yeah. So if you're listening to this and you have another demon that you want us to talk about, then let us know, because Grinning Demon was our best first guess. So
Any demons in your closets and under your bed.
We should have a segment like Demon of the Month or something.
Demon of the month.
I love
this
demons.
one is gonna be grinning demon.
Okay.
What's this one in German?
Let's make that a new thing. Every episode we do a demon of the episode.
If we're gonna do it for the 2 episodes, and then we're gonna switch to Treefolk or something.
No, there's loads of cool
I'd love
demons.
to do Treefolk too, dude.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Timber Protector, man.
Why Treefolk? I mean, like,
Because Timber Protector is the card I'm mortally scared of.
I like Weather, whatever Treefolk, the one with Echo from Urza's Destiny.
Oh yeah. The 4/4 for like
That's like a
2 mana.
5/3, I think, for 5 mana with Echo or something. It's really bad. I just like
is it the one where like those 2 guys with the saw are trying to like mow it down? Or something?
No, that's like a 5 mana 4/4.
Yeah, that's the one. Wait, 5 mana? I thought it was like less than that.
No, I think so. I like Weatherseed Treefolk.
Oh, dude, that's that. How do you dare not know that this one doesn't have? Actually, it has echo. No, yeah, it has echo. Oh fuck, I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Sorry, I'm wrong.
I was gonna say like it's because this is like one of the most like important cards to me.
Yeah, I used to have this when my mono green deck as a kid. It was like it's 5 mana 5/3 trample. When it's put into grave from anywhere, you return it to its owner's hand. Literally unkillable. Cannot be killed ever.
Back in school, this was like the craziest card when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Baumvolk des Wetterkerns. I'm pretty sure that's the name.
Damn it, dudes.
Listeners, I'm so sorry. We're just going on such great tangents today. But this is all right. We're
That
going
card
to do.
was so good, so good.
I think this
Like,
is my favorite Treefolk.
How did they print like this 5 mana 5/3 in the same block as like, you know, like all this like ridiculous
Jar,
Ursa
Cleric
Saga?
Academy.
Yeah, exactly, right? like Thran Dynamo and like whatnot. And then you have like this Treefolk also as on a rare slot.
I mean, this was way better than fucking Academy when I was young. So
No, seriously, like Kai, you're joking about this card. This card, you think back about what was the Treefolk, and that card was like dominating school. Like this card had me in awe and everything. Like I had a mana, like when I finally got to like touch mono green and like move on from my black white life gain life loss deck. I built a mana curve of like at 5 I had Weatherseed's Treefolk, at 6 I had Child of Gaia, and at 7 I had Thorn Elemental. And then I think
good, yeah.
I think
That's
at 9
like-
I had
Fundamental,
Endless
like
Swarm.
everyone had the
Yeah,
7th
yeah.
edition foil from that.
Oh, your
CD-ROM.
opponent is cooked.
It doesn't say that.
I remember Gaia's Embrace being pretty broken as well.
Ooh, dude, I love that. That gave Regeneration and Trample, right?
And +3/+3, I think.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Also, I started out like as a Sarah's Embrace guy with like Vigilance and +2/+2 and flying.
But green stomps better.
Yeah.
All right, shall we talk about non-grinning demon and Weatherseed Treefolk?
What a card, man. What a card.
Yeah. I'm glad I invoked some memories in you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
It does.
But yeah, let's go back to the statement that legacy decks haven't changed so much, right? Like because you played legacy recently, Julian.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. It's like a good and a bad thing at the same time. I think like if the metagame is cool and all, then like I wouldn't mind, you know, doing this for almost like for forever. But like right now, like it basically like we have like the best deck, and then we have a bunch of tier 2 decks basically.
Variations of the best deck where they change like 3 cards.
Yeah, like without the reanimator part, right? Yeah, but like I feel like blue black reanimator is like S tier, and everything is like a tier below, kind of.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had kind of stopped playing it just before the last BNR because they just expected it's banned. I don't know, like, and so there were not the numbers to. Maybe this is just Copio. I'm not sure this is right, but it's just it feels like it's it was all lulling. Everyone was just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah,
and then because it didn't, it seems like it's exploded even more. I don't know.
Look, I absolutely understand.
Yeah.
Like it's Like I think we are at this point. Like we are a little tired, and I think it's okay to
A
be a
little?
little tired. I'm tired too.
I think they unbanned grief, but not actually, just in ourselves.
Dude, I love that what Dewey wrote in our Discord here. Like he's talking about like he has like a 63% match win percentage with Reanimator, and he has no idea what he's really doing.
Oh wow.
I think
I haven't particularly played well in some matches. I had one match where my opponent had Leyline to start game 1 and 3 and triple extirpate in game 2, and I still won games 2 and 3 fairly comfortably. Yeah, dude, but like the big black creatures, that's just like such a serious thing. That's the one thing I noticed. Like, black is the new green in some way. Like, black has like all the big fat creatures that are scary.
I mean, Bowmasters and Barragoyf are just so good, and Nethergoyf really, but that's not really in their animator. Barragoyf is just unreal good for the deck. Like, the card itself is pushed. It's nowhere. It's not like a bannable card or anything, but it's just that bit too good. It's like it's 2 and a black, so not double black pips. It's just huge. It's got Death Touch and Lifelink, and so like big fatties, like it's going to trade up anyway. And like the essentially drawing a card when it hits you as well, so you need to like, it's almost like it turns into the abyss so fast. The lifelink is just so killer as well. Like you just can't erase it. It's just, it does everything that you want like a pivot card to do, other than being like a mana less, which would just be ridiculous. So it's just so
anything
perfect.
else to really say about this?
No, sorry, we're just
No.
good.
It's like earlier today we were talking about like I said like, hey, let's probably mention that challenge where Blue Black Reanimator took all the slots and then quickly move on, and Callum was like, yeah, which one?
So I was going through all the challenges recently. There was one like a week or so ago that had 1 to 4 was Reanimator, and then there was like a bunch of on the top 16, and then 2 days ago there was another one which had Reanimator in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and then more in the top 16. But to counter this, there have been a bunch of challenges other than this that, like, you know, there's been 1 or 2. There was 2 green-white depths in a challenge recently, so like it's not every single one that's like this, but it's still like just everywhere.
In some way, like, it's more exciting to me to like I now look at the players, like which players top 8 it instead of like which decks top 8 it, because that's more exciting to me at this point.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will see what happens, and I guess we know because Wizards kind of shot themselves in the foot by like having these. It's so funny. Like, if you know how people do like videos where they document like summoning salt, right? The speedrunning history of something and history of this, that, like these wars. Somebody should do the most boring video imaginable, which would be a compilation of all the banning schedule changes Wizards made over the last 15 years or something. Like when they went to, okay, every new set release. No, 2 weeks after every new set release. No, these fixed dates 4 times a year. No, whenever you want. Like, I have no idea. Like,
I mean,
what we even do right now.
It feels like there is no right answer, and I think they've put it in those words themselves. Like, there's pros and cons to every single way, and the reason
they have no balls. Like, the only way to have balls is to say we ban whenever we think something should be banned.
I mean, I wish that. I mean, their reason for it is that they want to give people confidence, but I think that's backfired enough at this point. But
when I think about it, I think it's actually like a practical thing to reduce workload in some way. Because if you say we ban something whenever we think something should be banned, then by having these scheduled things, like, I don't know, 4 times a year, like 2 weeks ahead, you just like start looking into it, you gather data, and then your job is done, and then you move on, because that's probably not the way Wizards really makes money, right? So it's just like, you like this format, okay, you make the ban decisions for this. You know, Kai, like, put Kai in place for, I don't know, EDH and like everything that's not Campfire or something. If somebody plays like Kai's next decision is Disenchant is banned.
I'll tell you, like, I never want to be part of like a community panel or someone who gets to decide which card gets banned or unbanned, because I don't want to receive any death threats and stuff like that.
Oh, good thing you're not part of a podcast then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wizards, if you don't do this, you can blame Kai.
Okay, and here's my address, and yeah.
But your address should actually be on your website by German law. But
oh yeah, they are. Yeah, if you look closely, then you can actually find them. And here, my house keys, my credit card number. So.
Anyway, so yeah, Reanimator a thing, and I still enjoy Painter, but I also kind of want to play that elf deck we talked about last time. I haven't yet, but I still like that. But we also have Impact Returns coming up on the weekend. I'm not sure which day this episode is going to come out. We're actually recording on a Tuesday right now. Definitely want to get this out before Impact Returns, so check it out. One of the biggest legacy tournaments of the year in northwest Spain, beautiful Naron in Galicia. check it out on twitch.tv/Impact Returns. Kai and I are going to be commentating Spanish Legacy Nationals. That's the one on Friday. And then we're going to be commentating the Legacy main event for most of the rounds, including the playoffs, on Saturday. On Sunday, they're going to be having English modern commentary. So check that one out as well. We're not going to be talking about monetary. Too many mo's. Monday, monetary, modern mothers. You guys take from here.
Yes.
Yeah, probably for the better.
I think we're going to talk about some new cards now. So we've got the Edge of Eternity set coming up soon. I think there's a few cards that are pretty interesting. Nothing crazy jumping out. Well, there's one card that has a lot of potential, I think. And I think it's just worth talking about because this is Tezzeret Cruel Champion.
And you already butchered the name.
Have I?
Yeah.
Tezzeret Cruel Captain. God. I swear I've read what it does. What was it? Champion? God. Champion. Yeah, CC. For anyone who doesn't know, this set is themed around space. So there's like starships and space stations and all this kind of stuff. I think it's pretty cool, actually.
Did they reprint Cosmic Horror?
They should have done that. Yeah.
Schrecken aus dem All.
Yeah. It has like a terrifying artwork too. Yeah.
It's one of the first, or maybe the first ever Magic card to be actually in space inside its artwork.
I don't remember the artwork. I'm looking it up. Oh yeah,
you should.
Yeah,
you should.
No, I know it now.
If you're listening to the podcast and you have never seen Cosmic Horror, look it up. And it's just like hilarious to me. I know I keep going back to these things, but the German translation of the earlier cards is just so hilarious.
Schrecken like, aus dem All.
Yeah, it literally means scary thing from space. Which I guess means Cosmic Horror, right? But still.
Yeah. That's sick. Okay, the German one is really cool. Yeah.
So what does Tezzeret do?
Well, the sets, space thing. So Tezzeret Cruel Captain, I got it right this time, is a 3-mana Planeswalker. Just 3 mana, 3 colorless mana. No color symbols though, so you can cast it off a Grim Monolith. Legendary Planeswalker Tezzeret comes into play with 4 loyalty counters to start. And it has, whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on Tezzeret. And then there's 3 abilities. There's a 0, untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. The -3 is search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And -7 is you get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot artifact creature. So just 3 mana comes down so fast in these like colorless Mystic Forge style decks. Then the 0, so whenever an artifact you control enters, put a counter on it. So it's going to get to ultimate if you want to incredibly fast, because you've seen how these decks operate with the monoliths, the keys, warbles sometimes, Mystic Forge into more stuff, Mox Opal. So the ultimate itself is not particularly strong. I don't think you're actually racing to do that, but it is a win condition, a very easy win condition, because you get an emblem. Even if Tezzeret dies, you can have this emblem to just keep making 3/3s on all these artifacts. So already this is like a way to beat Null Rod as well, pretty easily, because you just play it, then play some artifacts, and you do the ultimate. You could also do the emblem multiple times, and then you have multiple emblems, and you just keep spitting out these robots.
Yeah, I want to say like the limiting factor is probably the amount of artifacts you have. Otherwise, I guess you just grow the same over and over.
Yeah, you can just go a 3/3, then a 6/6, and yeah. The 0 to untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. It's probably not that relevant, but this untaps your Grim Monolith. You could even play Basalt Monolith because Basalt Monolith...
It also untaps your 1 ring, no?
I was going to say exactly that as well.
Yeah,
untaps your 1 ring. Those are the main things. Like you could untap Mystic Forge to try and like X another card, but untapping monoliths in the 1 ring is just very, very good. The -3, search for an artifact with mana value 1 or less. This is your Lotus Petals, Mox Opals, keys for the things. It lets you probably play some like bullets. So you've got a Soul Guide Lantern maybe, because you play it as a Saga as well. So you can play more of these one of bullets and stuff.
And put it into your hand, by the way. Not
put it into your hand. Yes, yeah. But these decks just have so much mana, and it's just finding more things to then cast and then put loyalty counters on Tezzeret. So it's effectively a -2 because you're gonna cast it and come into play. Another cool thing you can do is this combos with Displacer Kitten. So you, with both in play, you can search your library for an LED, say, cast it. You flicker Tezzeret, then you go and get another LED, and then you get all the LEDs, Lotus Petals, Mox Opals, 1 mana things. You can get everything out of your deck, and probably win from there. I'm sure I haven't really got that far.
Mm,
But I just think this card comes down turn 1 so easily, so often. And
yeah.
it's, again, it synergizes with things that these kind of decks will want to be doing. And then the emblem beats a lot of hate that, the null rods that are targeting this kind of decks.
I mean, as you mentioned, right, you can go turn 1 monolith, get this one out, untap the monolith, and then either do something broken right away or the next turn.
Yeah. Like if you haven't done the mana floating, you can just go and get a key straight away or an opal straight away, or you just untap the monolith straight away. Maybe then you have a Mox Opal and play a One Ring or a Khan, whatever. Like, I just think, I just think this card is going to be really good in Mystic Forge, which is already a very, very strong deck. I don't know what's
nice, dude.
Yeah.
Like the -3, it's a little different. I thought, like, when I read this card first, like, I thought it's the same as Urza's Saga, but like it says like search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less, right? So it can also be a colored card. Like, it doesn't have to be, right? It can be like Engineered Explosives, for example, which probably doesn't end up in this deck, but like you can get an artifact land,
very importantly.
Yeah, or even something like an Esper Sentinel. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be colorless.
Yeah,
which
very good point.
I don't like, or like the synthesizer card. I don't know. Was it like 1
experimental
mana?
Synthesizer? Yeah, 1 red.
Yeah. I'm not saying that these are like nice things to tutor for, but like I'm just saying, right? Like you don't have to necessarily play this in your mono colorless deck only. You can also go in like in a color deck.
I guess the win con for getting with the Displacer Kitten, you get all the LEDs, blah blah, and then you go and get a Walking Blister.
Sure, or like or Grindstone, or or like yeah.
So I feel like there is the Mystic Forge is the obvious slot in, but like actually this could be played in many different.
Honestly,
kind of shells.
I could also see this like in some kind of aggressive deck, like Mystic Forge is like more like I'm gonna explode on you. But I could almost see this like in some kind of like aggressive 8 cast deck.
So I love that. What's your win con? I'm gonna explode on you.
Like is this too? Is this like not good enough for Painter, for example? Because it also untaps a Goblin.
Yeah, maybe, really, maybe. It could be. I'm gonna try it.
I think untapping like a Goblin is like winning more, kinda. Like if I have this Planeswalker and Welder, and I can do something with Welder. But I know what you're saying. Like I don't like. I like the part where it just like makes big creatures, and I've always loved that thing. Also about that, which card is it that just like makes the construct?
It's Khan's Scion of Urza.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite thing was just like making Science of Urza and not caring about anything else, and then killing the opponent. Like whatever else is just like bonus on top.
Yeah, actually, having this conversation now is making me think the emblem is better than I first thought. Like, you do need to have a deck that brings enough artifacts into play, which I don't think Painter does. It's quite nice that like the treasures that the Goblin Shaman makes as well triggers it, but I mean, potentially, like, just searching for a Grindstone, searching for Soul Guide, searching for all these things is just like good already. If you can then protect it and then get more value off it afterwards, it's pretty good.
It's interesting that you talk about this ultimate so much, because like I even if this card didn't have an ultimate but only two abilities, like the 0 and the -3, I think that already makes this card very playable.
Yeah, I think if it didn't have an ultimate, it would need to be like a 2 mana card.
I think the ultimate is just really good in sideboard games. This is what I think the value for it is. When
like the longer grindy games, right?
Yeah, when people are bringing null rods in against you and stuff, it's just
gotcha.
It's just such a good way to beat that.
And it's good to have the card in the main deck, right? So it's like you don't even need to react to the null rod and then like you're sideboarding. It's just you happen to still have this ability. Yeah,
I could see it in different shells, like you said, Julian, like an aggressive deck as well. I think the problem is if you're not doing combo related stuff like drawing lots of cards with the One Ring or casting the spells off the top with Mystic Forge, I think you'll find that the artifacts like entering play are not that fast. And then I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
because I think like you would play all these baubles and stuff that 8-cast plays, and then like you get this guy down and you immediately get the ultimate like on the same or the next turn.
Maybe.
Could be. Oh, you want to play it as a storm deck almost, right? Like where you
basically like an 8-cast deck. You know how many like 0 mana artifacts those guys play.
Gotcha, 8-cast I could see definitely. Untaps Emery as well. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm all about the ultimate, dude. Anything else, just whatever.
Well, this is the cool thing. I think all the abilities,
flavor text.
all the abilities are pretty good, really. Like
gives, but like again, like it's 3 colorless. Like it's such a low cost for Planeswalker.
Yeah, that's it, right?
and they're like, yeah, Ancient Tomb fans are gonna love this.
Yeah, this is a turn 1 and 2 play just so easily.
How many weeks is this going to be in Legacy?
Very soon. I think.
No, I was like, but for how many weeks until nobody plays it anymore?
Oh,
or until it's banned? No, it definitely.
I give this card like a month, maybe, like a month or two. I think it has a lot of brewing potential, and that's why
it should have like a clause. Should have a clause like if your opponent tries to reanimate something, they don't.
That's called rest in peace. What do you mean?
Yeah, rest in peace on this guy. Something like that.
This is also way too slow. Turn 1, what are you talking about? Turn 2?
Yeah.
Not around days.
Getting control of all creatures that hadn't had their mana cost paid for. You know, you track that shit.
No, they'll just beat you with a Baraglyphus. I think there's potential here. I think it could be like a tier 1.5 to kind of mainstay.
Dude, I just looked at everything else that you've added to our list. Like, this is a ton of cards.
Some of them are pretty bad. One of them's a joke. So.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought it was the other way around.
Kai did the two at the end, which are like nowhere near playable. So.
Like I just look at the artwork and they look like they could be a thing in EDH.
Yeah. But in my opinion, this is like there's one other card that I really want to be good. But this is the only card that I think will actually kind of stay being played in Legacy for a while. And I hope I'm not making like what we almost did with Psychic Frog and almost not talk about it. Maybe there's a card in the spoilers that I've just missed and it's like the new Psychic Frog and it's just
okay.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, which card is next?
Should we take it in turns? Do you want
to
read a white card, Kai?
Can do that. The white card, yes. So we have Cosmo Grand Zenith, 2 and a white for a creature, human soldier, 2/4. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose one, create 2/1 human soldiers creature tokens, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. This card pretty much sucks, I think, in your mono white deck. Whenever you cast your second spell, this is
I think it's like it's not really going to end up being played in Legacy, but I think it's quite strong.
Actually, it's not even going to be good in Death and Taxes. Like, Death and Taxes doesn't even cast 2 spells a turn.
No, but I'm thinking like a Bomberman deck or like a White Stompy deck.
Each turn. I mean, it also only triggers once, right? Because it's only your spells and only your second spell, so...
Don't we just like want to play Mentor instead? And we don't even play that.
Is Mentor even better than this, though?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Like what I like is like
much better than Mentor is so much better than this.
It gets bolted, like I don't know.
Yeah, but like prowess and stuff, like bolting Mentor is like scary.
I mean, you also can't really bolt Mentor because of prowess.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that's true.
Like, dude, you play Mentor and then you have like 1 or 2 mana open.
That's true. But
okay. We got an EDH card here. Next card, please.
Cool. All right, go on, Julian.
Okay, we got Inside Explorer, which is like Ice Till Explorer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the one I was excited about. There was another one. Anyway,
the other one's yours. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's called Insects. No, it's an Insect Scout. 2/4, 2 colorless and 2 green. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard. And landfall, whenever a land you control enters middle card. This is like 4 mana to do nothing and get a 2/4 out of it.
It's Exploration plus Crucible.
This is Exploration,
it's 4 fucking mana.
This is so... Oh, wow. This is so much text in one creature.
I think this could be a Green Sun target.
Come on. This is like... come on. Like, what do you even want to do with this?
Play, like, Thespian Stage and Dark Depths from your graveyard again.
Yeah, for 4 mana and then just, like...
Yeah, I think 4 mana...
Like you play, like, 2 fetch lands with this and you feel great, and then you remember that you gotta do, like, so many times to... 4 mana, dude, in a slot.
Yeah, it's probably not quite there, but the effect is
not quite.
There are legacy adjacent effects. So like,
yeah, at double the mana cost, it would need to see play.
I need the effect. I like the effect. Maybe like in combination with like a bunch of ancient tombs and stuff. Maybe, but 4 mana is rough, dude. Like you have so much competition for 4 mana cards.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. It's I think it's the kind of card people will put in some Green Sun decks, like just 4 or 5 colors, soupy stuff with just some random lands and like 1 or 2 wastelands, and you're just going to do this a little bit. But I think it probably doesn't quite make it, but I will not be surprised to play against this a few times in leagues.
Okay.
I would rather see this in some kind of land stack than like in a Green Sun Senate deck.
Yeah. I'll say though, yeah, like if the lands player has a Crucible in their yard, and when this resolves, like you're pretty much dead in like one turn cycle or two, maybe like two at the latest.
Yeah, I mean,
you like
four mana
I'd
is not a
rather
lot
play
to play in
like
lands
Ghost
deck.
Quarter with this.
Yeah. I don't know, like 4 mana is not a lot in land stacks. And then you get to go off with like more additional lands and stuff.
Yeah, and lands like it's probably like pretty good in the lands mirror or something, but I mean, yeah. It also like the landfall doesn't really do all that much. Like it helps with the I mean, yeah, it's synergistic technically quite a bit, but
yeah. What about like
okay, if you're like a land stack, that's why I think like I'd rather see this in a land stack than a Green Sun Senate deck. Because it's like it helps you get more effects, because like just getting fetch lands is boring, but at least the fetch lands get you more stuff into the graveyard.
Yeah,
and
so they'll hit your utility lands.
Yeah, like if this was my cousin or something, I would be like, yeah, he can do stuff. But if this was just like a stranger on Legacy podcast show notes, I'd say this is shit.
It's for the grindy games.
Yeah,
yeah, my cousin is also for the grindy games. Yeah, no, come join me in the sun.
Yeah. Dude, like
terrible flavor text.
Dude, you play Wasteland from your graveyard, landfall triggers, you mill life from the loam into your graveyard. Do boom, baby, done.
Actually,
I guess you don't even need life from the loam if you have this guy, but hey.
Yeah, I think he's cool. I'm gonna play him just to spite you.
Yeah. Okay, you should play him in Painter, make it work.
All right,
not in Painter, God.
Should we move on?
Yeah,
yes.
I'm gonna do a pretty bad one, so I'll be quick.
Oh no, you're gonna do a bad one.
They're pretty interesting though. I don't know. So hard light containment is 1 white for an enchantment aura. Enchant artifact you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. And enchanted permanent has ward 1. I see this as very like probably not on artifact lands, but there's a lot of artifacts that just are kind of safe. Just your Grim Monoliths, Voltaic Keys and stuff.
Darksteel Citadel.
Yeah, and it's just like a 1 mana exile creature and opponent controls. You could probably play Source Splashes over this, but I don't know.
You could?
Yeah, you could.
Oh.
I mean, it's Swords to Plowshares number 5 then, right?
Yeah.
For if your metagame has like a lot of creatures that can't be prismatic ending, maybe. Like if you're a metagame board, there's just so many Murktide regions and you need more plows, maybe.
Yeah, also if you're an aggressive deck, like some kind of white stompy, but if you're playing like Especental and stuff like that, it doesn't give the life gain, but I don't think you'll ever choose over that.
You're right. You actually chose a pretty bad card.
It's an artifact.
All right, go on, Kai. Talk to us about the first
I
space
definitely
station.
don't want to read the next one because that one's just weird.
Okay. It's the first spacecraft you're gonna talk about on this show.
I had to get one on here. Hell
yeah, dude! It's a blue card. It's called Synthesizer Lab Ship. Just one mana, 1 blue. It's an artifact spacecraft, as I mentioned. It has the new mechanic Station. So tap another creature you control, put a charge counter equal to its power on the spacecraft, and Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 9+. And so it has 2 modes basically. If at 2+ at the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 2 and 2 and gains flying until end of turn. And for 9+, the Synthesizer Lab Ship becomes a 4/4 flyer with vigilance.
Mm-hmm.
So, like with all station cards, like there are a couple of them, right? Like also like there's a whole like land cycle. Like there's like this new Guy's Cradle land and
I looked at them and like the effects are cool and flashy, but I think they're nowhere near legacy playable.
Yeah, Station is rough. Like I'm like Station is not done for, or like it doesn't fit legacy well because it requires you to have a large board presence already.
What kind of made me like the idea of this one is just hitting the 2, like I don't know, with like your first creature or something. But yeah, you're right. Just tapping any creature in legacy is giving up something.
Exactly. I thought this like turns into a 9/9, and I was like, yeah, maybe. And then I see it's like a 4/4, and I was like, no way, like absolutely not.
Like you don't have to station all the way up to 9+, right?
Yeah,
like,
no. I was thinking this is a cool thing to like play in a 8-cast kind of deck with Emery and stuff.
Things like if you, as you mentioned, Callum, right? if you have the luxury of like your creatures not doing anything and pumping into the lab ship, then like what's wrong with your deck?
So
you're not attacking, you're not blocking because you need to do it at sorcery speed, and you're also like not getting any other value out of it. Like, is it just what it comes into play effect? It's just
I think Kai's right. It's just not really a legacy effect.
But like one thing you can do is like, for example, if you poop out an Ursa Saga token, for example, of Ursa Saga, you can immediately tap it to put charge counters on things, right?
Okay, there's a little bit of synergy because it's also like a 1/1. Oh, you can't get it off Ursa Saga, right?
So I think it's similar to like Crew, I think, where you can like use creatures immediately, which is nice. But again, like go white decks in Legacy are pretty rare these days. And like if you go white, you're already winning, I think. So
yeah,
I'm generally not a big fan of like cards that already like that push you once you're already ahead.
And it's also then like once you crit twice, it's kind of essentially just a 2/2 flyer.
Yeah.
That could
delve off secrets basically.
But
instead of flip, you need to station it.
It's really only here because it's a spacecraft. Let's be honest.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't put the. There is a spaceship that has a. Whenever you attack, Dawnside deals 100 damage up to one target.
Dude, I look at it's such a meme card, dude.
Yeah, it becomes a 20/20 flying.
Okay, I shoot 100 damage on your Tamio.
Fuck that.
She dead.
That's what give it a couple more years, and this is what cards are gonna say, right?
And then
Terra's gonna get reprinted. She dead, unless she black or artifact.
And then they cast brainstorm in response. There's a quick side thing. There's a lot of cards in this set with like high costs that get reduced by things, or just big numbers. Big numbers are funny in this set, which I realized.
I guess that's how you make spaceships work. Right?
Yeah, big things.
Yeah,
all right, cool. Julian, do you want to tell us about Frenzied Baloth?
Do like the next card is a Julian card.
I want to give shoutouts to the cards that Callum just deleted, because when Callum posted the show notes, this was literally the one card in the preview where I was like, this is so shitty, I can't believe we're talking about this. And Callum deleted it right before like we get to the next card without me even mentioning it.
So when you said you wanted to talk about this, I almost said, because I'm putting it here on the reason as well, because my reason is because it's really bad, but it reads quite good.
Yeah, so here's the really cool one. Next one coming up, future legacy staple Frenzied Baloth, 2 green, creature beast, 3/2. That's already pretty good, right? At least it used to be at some point. But now read this card. Trample Haste. This spell can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Combat damage can't be prevented. No items, Fox only, Final Destination. Did anybody get reference? Probably not.
Dude, this card is...
Our audience did. You guys did not. Okay, let's move on.
I didn't get it. Nope, sorry. So Kai thinks this card's good?
Dude, this card is it like... It's Allosaurus Shepherd in a little different. It can punch a little more. It can go like in a variety of decks.
The combat damage can't be prevented is the most exciting thing for me because of the One Ring, really. Like,
right. I mean, I was thinking about like True Name Nemesis and okay, good.
That card is not a legacy card, is it?
Yeah.
Or like Glacial Chasm.
No, I like the One Ring. No, that's actually very nice. Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of abilities, and each one sounds kind of neat and cool, and the stats are kind of pushed. I just think you're never going to see this. It's like it just doesn't fit in any deck. It doesn't do anything that like any decks in Legacy
kind of
want.
like a Green Sun Senate target, because like also like the haste helps with it. Also the damage can't be prevented.
Yeah, I think it will. Again, it's another card like the Insect, where I think you'll play it against it a few times as like a one-of in Green Sun decks. It's just like it's too easy for loads of decks to just not care about this, or just
the problem is that there's like not really a deck for this. Because you don't really have like big Green Sun Senate deck as a thing here.
Yeah, I think this
is like a Silver and Plug card, right? But even Silver and Plug would struggle to cast like green.
Yeah, the green is like a real cost, and it's the other thing is like I was thinking like maybe you go in Rug Delver that just fetches 2 drops, but it's just nowhere near as good as any other threats in Delver. It's just not. It's a 3 power attacking on turn 2 is for like 2 mana.
The flavor is really cool on this one.
Yeah,
it's just like I don't care about anything that's smash face, and like nothing's gonna stop us except for like a removal spell.
Yeah, everything's no apart from Lightning Bolt. Yeah, fine.
Nothing works except for the most common spells.
Yeah, this card reminds me of Questing Beast a little bit. Yes. A little bit.
Like, it's a little bit. Like it's all about Questing Beast.
Is it the same?
I mean,
it's very
Dude,
similar.
I always forget like what
Trample,
Questing Beast
haste,
does.
everything.
Questing Beast has like creature with power 2 or less can't block it, and if it hits a player, it hits a planeswalker as well.
Oh right.
But it's also a legend, so it always gets Caracased.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't have trample. I just realized. It has
Yeah,
death
yeah.
touch and vigilance.
Yeah.
Isn't it the most common like trivia question where people are like, "Does Questing Beast have trample?"
No, I could definitely tell you exactly what it does. But
I have it up here, so I guess. Vigilance,
But,
death touch, haste.
yeah, Frenzy Baloth. I give it a meh. Very big meh.
You know what's the biggest surprise to me about this card? Like on a bigger picture level? Like what's the biggest surprise when you look at this card as a whole? In like when you think about the big picture Magic level, what sticks out to you?
It's a 3/2.
It's a 3/2.
Think bigger.
I don't know.
Magic is like 30 years old. How is this the first time we get a Frenzied Baloth?
Oh, like the card name? Yeah, this
Yeah.
could have been like a card name from like, I don't know, Onslaught maybe, or
Yeah, exactly. This
True.
like this is crazy to me.
Put a sign outside the Wizards HQ being like, how does it take you so long?
Yeah, it just blows my mind, honestly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right. It's a very, very kind of common sounding name.
I would
Yeah.
like if you had asked me in a like Magic pub quiz trivia or something, is there a card called Frenzy Baloth like a week ago? I would have said, yeah, there are probably like 5.
yeah, at least. Frenzied Baloth the second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy to me.
cool. Yeah, it's kind of like the opposite from the next card, which is like
I love this
like
one.
the card
Oh.
name, dude.
So very, very last quick thing. I think if we do see this card at all, it's off the back of Haste. I think Haste is so powerful in Legacy.
Yeah. That's the one thing that makes it work. Like the surprise of damage can't be prevented and haste. Like that's one strategic thing to like turn games around.
Yeah.
But it's really nothing else.
All right, time for my favorite card of the set. Cosmogoyf. I love it. So it's black and a green for a star and then +1 star. So like any Goyf kind of power and toughness. Then it's a creature type elemental Lurgoyf. This creature's power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness equal to that number +1. So normal Goyf stuff, but it's cards in exile. So you know how I want to use this? Serum powder, baby. I want to serum powder.
You're such a filthy animal, dude.
I'm going to serum powder all my opening hands away, and then I'm going to play as a 2-mana 20/20, and it's going to get swords. But I'm going to be so happy I did it.
Yeah, but at least you have like 5 cards left in your library.
Yeah.
You gotta draw into your next Cosmogoyf.
Other cool things you could do is like, this is completely off the top of my head now, but like Mana Severance, just exile your lands. Paradigm
that's funny.
Shift.
That's funny.
Tainted Pact exiles cards, I think, if I remember right as well.
Is there like a way
Yeah.
that you can put a ton of cards into exile at instant speed?
Nihil Spellbomb? Oh, you can surgical yourself, maybe.
Psychic
Oh,
Frog.
I said a ton of cards.
Okay. I'm gonna use it as a pump spell.
Relentless
Surgi-
Rats. Combo Relentless Rats, Surgical Extraction, and Cosmogoyf. I remove my entire deck and I kill you.
The proper answer is Tainted Pact.
Funny.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, that one is legacy playable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but that means you can only play one single Cosmogoyf, right?
And one Serum Powder.
Oh god, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, it's going to be really bad, but I'm definitely going
Yeah.
to try like bug tempo with Serum Powders.
So I already know that I'm gonna do a stream one day where I play Doomsday and play 4 Cosmogoyfs. My pilot's gonna be 4 Cosmogoyfs and
yeah, because
and
they're
then-
like
and
what,
then
2 mana
something
40
else.
40s,
Yeah,
50
dude.
50s.
Yeah, dude.
Like
I gotta need some haste enablers though, like something that gives my Cosmo,
Yeah.
or maybe like a fling effect or something.
I mean, there comes a point. What was that question where someone was like, "How big does a vanilla creature have to be?" It's not quite
I
vanilla.
asked
You need
that.
to
We
work.
discussed that like a while ago.
Yeah. So like, this can be really, really big.
mm-hmm.
I think at some point it doesn't really matter how big it is, right? Like that doesn't matter whether it's like a 15/15 or a 20/20. I guess.
I mean, it's going to be lethal is the thing. Like, I guess it still trades with a fucking Baragoyf, but
It does. It does. Oh, dude, this has crazy synergy with Pyrogoyf, right? Because when Cosmogoyf enters,
Oh my
like,
God, yes.
it shoots damage at any target.
Oh fuck! I didn't
Fuck,
realize
dude,
that.
John Goyf, dude, like we
John
have...
Goyfs with Serum
Okay,
Powders
dude,
and
I'm sorry, we gotta end the podcast right here, dude. Like we cracked the format. John Tamogoyfs.
but you need to exile your graveyard so the other Goyfs in your deck are smaller.
Oh, dude, I love this so much.
Figure this out.
We also, so I'm just in love with this card, and I want to make it. It's the things we're talking about here. Some are mostly joking, but like it could
mostly.
Yeah, but like if there's ways to just easily exile a lot of cards, I mean, like
this is the kind of shit when you're playing for day 2 at a GP. And like you got your win in it, and you sit down in front of this guy you've never heard of, never seen, and then like they pull the Cosmo Golf.
They go
pack
turn
combo
1
on you.
basic swamp, like whiteboarded 7th edition, exile Elvish Spirit Guide, and play this.
Yeah,
And
I played this against my brother all the time. It always works.
You play your like Tropical Island Ponder, and then they attack with this and play Tainted Pact and kill you.
This is actually how it's going to happen. It's going to be on stream probably. Yeah,
so,
something like that.
Again, this is another one which I think people will definitely mess around with. It's probably more on the fun side, but
this is like a kind of deck that uses this is destined to go like 9-0 and then 0-6 on day 2.
Maybe, yeah.
We might see a lot of like ridiculous screenshots on Twitter and in some other places. I think with Cosmogoyf.
I am so sure we're going to see Ethan Monkeys Can't Cry do the Doomsday thing with this. Like he's so going to do it.
Oh, Doomsday. Now we're talking.
Well, Kai said Doomsday already, so
yeah, like
Kai, can you beat him to it?
Anything that exiles. Oh yeah, anything that exiles cards. I'm down.
Cool.
Should we move on to Biotech Socialist?
But okay, okay. Oh yeah, it's my favorite color combination. It's Gruul. It's a red and a green insect scientist creature, a biotech specialist, a 1/3. And when this creature enters, create a Lander token. And a Lander token is basically, it's kind of meant for Commander, honestly, but like it's a token. Yeah, exactly. You tap 2 mana, 2 tap, sack it, and you get a basic land tapped on the battlefield, and then you shuffle. And whenever you sacrifice an artifact, which you do with the Lander token, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. Well, dude, why do we have this card on the show notes?
Why is this like even a 1/3? This is like nothing.
We can go over this quickly.
Oh shit!
I just
think there's probably like some kind of combo that Callum has figured out.
Maybe you can shoot your opponent.
Well, I just think
maybe that's the only thing.
Sacking an artifact to deal 2, like there might be a combo there.
Exactly. Like you get 2 of these guys out and you suck your Lotus Petal for 4 damage.
Oh yeah.
But then you play Lotus Petal in your like Gruul deck.
Yeah, Bomberman, dude. Like infinite LEDs, infinite damage.
I love how like Bomberman is the answer to all the bad cards.
Yeah, so it's Naya Bomberman.
Vicious Baubles and all that stuff. I just think this could do a lot more damage than it kind of appears quite quickly.
Okay.
All right, fine.
I love the okay.
Yeah.
Next one is just a joke, so we'll let Julian finish off with the last one.
Oh, that's the joke. Okay, here we go.
So the biotech specialist was not a joke?
There's a combo. You heard it first.
Next one is Fix the One Ring. So it's called Insight Engine. It's 2 and a blue for an artifact, and 2 mana tap it, put a charge counter on this artifact, then draw a card for each charge counter on it. It's just Fix One Ring. You have to pay mana. It doesn't give you protection. Right?
Oh, so this is Yisan, but an artifact, so you need to untap this in response to... Oh no, the charge counter gets on it as part of the ability. That's stupid. It should be part of the cost, like Yisan.
I kind of like this card. It's nice. Like, it's fair.
Yeah, that's what I put it on as a joke about being a fixed one ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's actually nothing to say about this card, honestly, but yeah, it's nice that they actually printed a card that's like so close to the One Ring.
That's gonna be completely broken standard or something.
Yeah, it could draw a lot of cards actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now you know where you picked this card because now you're gonna make me read the weird card.
Yes.
Okay.
Go on.
Bringing you another spaceship, Athros Research Craft, artifact spacecraft, 2 colors and a blue. It's a station. Once again, you can tap creatures to station it up, I guess. At 3, it gets, whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card, put a charge counter on the spacecraft. And at 12, it gets what the fuck? It turns into a 0/8 flying spacecraft. This spacecraft gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Pretty shitty.
So
super shitty.
I kind of like the 3+ part.
Yeah.
Whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card.
Like if it's an emblem, yeah, but
actually no. But like any bauble, any Lotus Petal triggers this, right?
You do need to have a creature for 3 to tap it to get to 3 first. But
the thing is, you're not gonna have a lot of cards in hand when this reaches
I
3.
think you might. I'm just going to quote a friend, Alex, who just said before, like earlier today, he said, whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card is a pretty crazy line of text, which is,
That's true.
yeah, I agree. That can just go off pretty crazily.
Okay, that's actually true because that's like sticks around for like forever.
Yeah.
This guy lives.
And it's not even a creature until you hit the 12, so you can choose to not make it a creature to.
Oh,
play around
okay. So
removal.
it's smart. Okay, so you can only like basically pyroblast it or something.
Yeah, or like a braid or whatever.
Dude, I love the idea. Like it's a spacecraft up like in the sky, like in space, I guess. And then like you're down at the river and you just like pyroblast and it shoots all the way through the sky into the spacecraft. And like there's this huge Michael Bay explosion. Just like, yeah, 1 mana. Easy.
You know, I think I've just chosen the only one that actually does have to turn into a creature when you do things. And I said, it's whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card, put a charge counter on this. So it does become a big thing just by playing artifacts. You don't have to station up by other power once you get to 3. I think people might mess around with this as well in like 8 cast. That 3+ is just a really powerful effect.
Yeah, maybe you want to couple it with like cards with creatures that like something like Painter Servant, for example. If that's in your deck, it has power 1 already.
There's a new. It's like 4 and a blue for a 3/4 flying with affinity. That's what I'd pair it with.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, what's it called? I've forgotten the name, but it's just 5 mana with affinity, and it's a 3/4 flyer, which has been played in 8 cast before, and I think it's pretty decent. So I'd pair it with that, and it'd be like a aggressive-ish 8 cast deck. Like you can play the 2 mana 1/1 with Ward 2 that grows as well to hit your 3 power quickly to.
Oh, the automaton.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then the cost for this card is just 2 and a blue. It's quite easy to cast really in 8 cast decks. So I think this can be tried in 8 cast.
Cool. Yeah, like this kind of reminds me of the like they used to run like this legendary creature. I forgot the name. It was like a 3 or 4 drop. I think it has like a lot of toughness and makes like Thopters. I think.
Oh yeah, the one for
Sai.
Yeah.
Was it Sai?
Yeah, it was Sai. Sai is like really annoying to beat.
3
And
mana,
you can also
1/4.
like sacrifice two artifacts and draw a card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
thought
that
it
card
was
was actually quite annoying, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
like something like that, right? Like
exactly like that.
Oh, exactly like that.
Kai, you can't change the past.
Okay. Yeah,
I was trying to like undermine our authority. The rare chance that I remember a card.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I also added like two cards that the first one, I'm actually semi sure that I will see some play.
I've just realized why. Is it for Doomsday?
Exactly. Yeah. Let me read this out just real quick. And this is not from like Ethan Formicella came up with this tag. I don't know how good this is. I will find out in just a second, but it's Quantum Riddler. It's 3 colorless and blue 5 mana total for a 4/6 blue Sphinx creature. It has flying and it says when this creature enters, draw a card. And as long as you have one or fewer cards in hand, if you withdraw 1 or more cards, you draw that many cards plus 1 instead. And it's Warp, 1 and a blue. And Warp is a new mechanic from this set where you can pay the Warp cost, which is 1 and a blue, and you can... It's kind of like Evoke, except that this guy stays on the battlefield until the end of turn, and then it goes to exile, and then you can cast it for its regular cost on a later turn. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you get to like get a preview on it for a turn, like a test drive, and then later on you have to pay the full amount.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know if I want to buy this Sphinx, but like let me try this for a turn. And like what I like about this so much is like in combination with like LED and maybe if you have like one cycler effect, and then it cycles like you draw an extra card, right? Like when this thing enters, you already draw a card. And if you have like an LED cracked or something like that, like you already draw 2, and then you can kind of go through your pile very quickly and easy. The downside is that this guy has to stick around, so like your deck is a little worse to creature removal, which I don't like.
Brainstorm is insane with this. Brainstorm draws you like 6 cards, but it also kills you on a Doomsday, right?
You draw that many cards plus 1, dude.
So you draw 4. I thought like double. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
But it's good regardless. I think like it has some brewing potential.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like a lot of Doomsday decks also have this like creature sub game plan, especially post cycle where they play Barrogoyfs and then Murktides and whatnot, and Carpet of Flowers, and it can also just very well be a 5-mana 4/6 flyer.
I could see that coming up
cantrips.
more than you think, actually. Just like these very slong games.
Dude, like a 4/6 flyer against Dragon Rage channelers and stuff, dude. Like, yeah, I'd be down. Especially of
are we talking
Flowers.
about like? Are you talking about playing like 4 copies of this?
No, like maybe 2.
But then it's not that great against Dragon Rage Channeler.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, it's not great against Dragon Rage Channeler in the first place, but
but I can see 1 being Doomsday for sure. 2 maybe.
I thought like was like a really weird Doomsday pile that you're trying to come up with.
It looks like a Doomsday card.
It looks
like it's weird.
It's weird because like you need to have 1 or fewer cards in hand for this card to trigger.
Or 1 of you, that's so little.
It's so but like a lot of times when you cast Doomsday, you have so few resources after Doomsday.
Yeah, I find my opponents have 1 or no cards quite often because you force something and you fight over things. And if you know it's going to be one of your piles, like you then spend your force on anything just to then make it draw 2 next turn, I guess.
The only thing is like if you do like a pass the turn pile and both you and your opponent exhausted most of your resources, is this gonna fix something that you couldn't previously fix? Really?
I mean that's the question, right? I mean this guy already cantrips, so like if you cast Doomsday and then you follow up with a warped Quantum Riddler, this guy on ETB draws a card, like it draws 2 cards basically, and so you don't have to pass a turn, right?
So warp is only sorcery speed, right?
It's
because otherwise you could do like in your upkeep and then like draw 2 cards and draw 2 cards again.
Right.
Oh, no, that also wouldn't work because then you have 2 cards in hand. Okay,
exactly. Yeah, like if this card had flash, you can obviously play it at any time. But like, it's
is this better than a Night's Whisper? Like because you cast Night's Whisper with Cabal Ritual. I don't know.
Night's Whisper cannot turn into a 4/6 flyer.
And it can't pitch to Force of Will, I guess. And...
can't pitch to Force of Will, can't be Pyroblast, blah, blah,
blah.
The
pitch to Force is like always said as a joke, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah. Keyword awesome.
Okay,
remember.
So, yeah, Quantum Roulette. Let's see. I don't know. Like, I have a mixed feeling about this card. Maybe it's good, maybe not. We shall see.
So, are we coming to the choke card now?
Yeah. Oh, this is the card. Yeah.
Take it away, Kai. Gone.
So this is a card I want to cheat into play very badly.
With Tinker?
With I was gonna say Goblin Welder, but like really anything.
Can I just make one answer about the Goblin Welder question to stop every single big artifact that costs 7 or more that everyone says like, oh my god, you could just put it to play the Goblin Welder. There's loads of really powerful artifacts that aren't played already because it doesn't work. Goblin Welder always dies. And then you draw your 7, 8, 9, 10 million mana card, and it just doesn't work. But please, sorry, go on.
Okay, all right. It's called the Endstone. 7 mana legendary artifact. It has a cool artwork, almost reminds me of like a Mox or something.
I love the art, actually.
The art is insane. Yeah, it looks very powerful. It has 2 lines of text. The first one says, whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. And then the second says, at the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half of your starting life total rounded up. So this, like, we've had a couple of cards like this, right? Mm-hmm. I think Song of Creation, is pretty much the same card as this.
Except it's draw 2 cards.
Like recycle, kind of?
Oh, yeah, but you have to discard your hand at the end of turn, I think.
Yeah, and you can't draw cards during your draw step. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Like
but you
this
get
card,
the better artwork anyway.
This card lets you keep your stuff, and I would like. Is it crazy to argue that 7 colorless mana is easier to put into play than like what's it called? Like was it 4 mana? No, 4 different colors.
It's 4 mana.
4 different colors, 3 different colors.
God, I can't remember.
I think it was like rock colored maybe, and like a colorless or so.
Yeah, it's rock and colors.
But anyway, right? Like that card seems uncastable to me, but 7 colorless, it's kind of castable. Maybe. Like off, like no.
Maybe I mean it is.
Man, dude, like,
it is castable because like people are playing New Ugin, who that card is crazy broken by the way.
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, it's just 7 mana win the game, isn't it? But the question is, like this.
But it's okay. But it's not meant for like a ramp deck, right?
No,
right. Like this is more like a storm type of engine kind of thing. Okay. I don't know. I got very excited. Like this card to me, like it looks a little bit like something like Bola Citadel, where like you tinker or like you cheat an overcosted artifact into play, and then it does the thing. You know,
I think the problem is the thing. It's whenever you play a land or cast a spell, like playing lots of lands and casting lots of spells is actually quite hard to then go off with as well. Like you need to build your whole deck around it being like cheap things, and then those cheap things aren't really ramping you to 7 mana. Is where I see the problem.
Yeah, maybe it needs to be like a lot of rituals.
I mean, you could like entomb and then trash for treasure for it, but that's close.
Yeah.
That's
That's
close
like,
to getting Tinker, but
that's one way.
We should do a thing like where Kai builds the most exciting painter deck that he can imagine, and we build the most exciting Doomsday deck that we can imagine.
Yeah, maybe we have to brew like a legacy Magda deck, like a dwarf deck. Maybe we just make a bunch of treasures.
You've got EDH brain, sorry mate.
And then we got like the Endstone, yeah. But yeah, I wanted to mention this card because I think this is like the coolest looking card. It's the coolest looking card in the entire set. Like for me personally, it's legendary. I think like it has so much potential. I just don't know how to make it work in Legacy.
I like the
maybe
flavor
it works.
text a lot.
You don't.
Yeah.
The future is set. The present remains uncertain.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's actually a play on words. I mean, it by itself it is, but do you know what this is like referencing? Maybe knowingly or unknowingly?
I don't.
So there's this Soviet thingy joke. Maybe it's not a Soviet thing, but that's how I remember it. It's basically the future is certain. It's the past which is unpredictable. And you know that hints at like Soviets and Stalin changing the past and removing people from pictures and stuff and historical documents. But the future is set because they decided what's going to happen. But nobody knows what really happened in the past. And they can change the past at any point. And now they turn it around. They're like, the future is set. The present remains uncertain, which is like, yeah, okay.
I'm going to go on a limb kind of like the future. Not from that.
I mean, the present is kind of like the future.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is getting a little deep, yeah.
you like we're reaching to make the endstone work.
Yeah.
Like you tell your opponent and it's just like their head explodes and then you draw an extra land as you play your land or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I just want to I want to win a game of Magic with casting the endstone, dude.
It's virtually impossible to do that.
Because you cast it and then it's already the past, so it's just
all right. You know what? I'm gonna buy a playset of Mishra's Workshop and gonna play Vintage then.
Dude,
all right.
Imagine like you get to 7 mana on the first turn, and then you just like you drop this, and your opponent like whatever, dude, like Oath, go. Then like you anyway. I'm not excited about that card. Did I mention that? Okay. Yeah, Frenzied Bailoff. That's gonna take over.
I'll be happy for you if it works. It is cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So what are you guys up to for the rest of the week?
I am. So I've just started a new job last week, so I'm just kind of very excited, very happy with it. Started last week, and then I was in Italy for a very long weekend this past weekend. I was by the lakes in the north for a friend's wedding, so I'm like completely exhausted. But I now have.
I need to make more friends in Italy, honestly.
Yeah, you do. It's really nice there. So I was like swimming in Lake Maggiore all weekend. So I'm now just beyond shattered. I slept for like 10 hours yesterday and then went to sleep at night. And now I've got friends visiting this coming weekend. We're playing a big Warhammer tournament and they're traveling up from London to stay and hang out. And we're going to have beach barbecues and big restaurant meals with like 20 people. It's going to be all full on stuff. And I'm like, I want to go to sleep. But no, I've got a lot going on. It's cool. I'm going to play Cube tomorrow and then the friends are coming Thursday. And yeah, I need to get loads of toy soldiers prepared for the tournament as well. So I'm like, and plus this new job is like, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot of work to kind of learn. So it's all going on at the moment. I am like just brain everywhere. So
cool,
yeah, dude.
How about yourself?
Hi. So what's cool in Berlin?
I mean, like I'm like already in my mindset. I'm at Impact Returns this weekend.
Virtually.
Yeah. But I did some barbecue too 2 days ago with like a couple of friends. Like we did like Japanese barbecue where like we prepped all these like yakitori, like how do you say, like it's like mostly like chicken, but you put them
like
on
like chicken skewers, like Japanese chicken skewers, right? There's I think there's like Osaka ones, and then there's like from different places, right? They're slightly different.
Yeah, and like, and
As it goes with basically any food.
Yeah, and we made like 2 different sauces, and like so you first grill them, and then you dip them in the sauce, and then you grill them again for like a few more seconds to get them like really like nice and like crusty and stuff, and then you eat them.
Oh, see, that's Berlin yakitori.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I did. Yeah, it was also with my Muggle friends. So no one played Magic in my group, so. That would yeah, like I kind of need this like every now once in a while.
I love seeing Muggle friends. I've done it.
Yeah.
Especially when they show you, hey, by the way, I found this magic card that's worth 10,000 euros. Like, no, this is like a blue ward.
Dude, like no joke. We talked a little bit about Pokemon because like almost all of us had some Pokemon cards from the first edition, I think. Like when it came out, like 90, 97, 98 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all of us like randomly had like we don't have them anymore, but like we used to have those cards, but like we all threw them away or gave them to someone or so. But like, dude, those cards are worth a lot. So
Glurak or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Charizard, right?
Charizard foil is no joke, dude. Like that's the equivalent to a Black Lotus, I think. I don't know if it's exactly the same value, but it's
cool. So for me, actually, I have nothing really coming up this week. Last week I went to some kind of like Moulin Rouge show, something like, you know, the French thing. That was pretty cool. That was actually pretty insane. And yeah, this week, Impact returns coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we're going to see how that's going to go. Hopefully not too many blue, black, green, red. But yeah, we don't really get too many of those in paper, right?
Yeah.
I say that now as we like prepare for the next episode in 2 weeks or something. It's gonna be pretty bad. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, definitely tune in. It was twitch.tv/Impact Returns, I think.
Yeah.
So
try to convince Kai that his terrible Quantum Riddler, the Endstone Doomsday deck is gonna work.
Dude, I want to see some Endstones, please.
Cool. So if you want to see some Endstones and report the running of the show, please don't report us. Support the running of Everyday Eternal. You can leave a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I still believe that's true. And support us on patreon.com/everydayeternal. Just like our Eternal Witness tier support us, Frank Coboli, Connor Clark, Kane, Colin Garassi, Alex Crow, Tim Everett, Testacular, Sebastian Holaga, Sean Dewey, Stephen Bush, Jim Monolith, Cassandra Davis, Rachel Scherer, Connor Clark, Tristan Mayshark, Tom Sischkan, and Severin Trustwork. Callum, did you pull like an old list for these show notes? I think some of these supporters are anyways, they still get like a lot of they still get shoutouts because they've been supporting us for a long time, just as Evan Lazard, Tom Hepp, Perry O'Dini, MTG, Ian Seifeld, Joe Brennan, and Colonoscopy. Thank you so much, and see you on Friday for the Spanish National Legacy Champion. Fuck it, Spanish Legacy Nationals, that's the one.
Hell yeah.
See you, bye bye.
Hell yeah.
See you, everyone.
See ya.